On today's episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss,
William's shown us that he had way too much time to spend in his childhood.
Jordan's feeling a bit sore after an encounter with a stranger in the gym.
What should you do if you've got spunk on the back of your shirt?
And should you sniff your undergarments to check they're clean?
Hear all that and more on today's episode of Help, I Sexted My Boss. Ready? What?
I mean, I know we went away for a bit. He's just written down Ben on his script.
Yeah. Why is everyone always trying to piss out my note making?
Because I would hope you know his name by now.
Yeah, I know his name, but he just reminded me.
Okay.
I was going to have a go at him.
Oh, well, I'm all for that. That's
right.
fine.
Can we start the episode?
All right, off you go.
Okay. Ben's a knob. Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted. Oh no, that's horrible. I don't want to start the episode with that. We love you dearly. I might have said to him before I preferred it when you was away, and that was too far.
That was too far.
That was too... I'm sorry. We love you so much.
Sometimes you can be too honest.
Hello and welcome to Help I Sexted My Boss, the podcast where we help you navigate the challenges of modern life, answering your 21st century questions and finding solutions to those everyday dilemmas. Like, what do you do if your foot wiki still hasn't blown up even after showing off your mad skills on camera? Has my foot Wikipedia page not gone up?
I think it's dropped, actually.
How do you diplomatically suggest to your co-worker that their new cologne is a bit too skunk?
Who's that aimed at?
Have you changed cologne?
No.
What do you wear? Oh, you're Chanel number 5 girl, aren't you?
Only in bed. I wear Diptyque 34.
Do you?
Yeah, that's normally my everyday.
Don't even know what that is. What brand is that?
Oh, you shut up. You light your Diptyque candle every morning.
No, I don't.
Well, not since the new job.
I don't know what you're on about. What's what?
Diptyque. You used to call it, I think on a previous episode of this podcast years ago, back when you were Jordan North, you called it Dick Pick Candle.
I miss that guy. Don't start.
No, we've just had a go at you off camera.
And what should you do if you've accidentally sexted your boss? But we're not usually agony ants, are we? William Hanson.
No, we're not. Jordan North. I'm more HRH, you're more H&M. And that's from Kirsten Hepburn. So thank you for that.
Speaking of clothes, absolutely buzzing. Our Team Gen Zedder here.
Yes.
Complimented my Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt I'm wearing today.
Yes. Izzy gave it the Gen Z thumbs up.
And she also said that the Tommy Hilfiger I had on my carousel on Instagram was cool as well.
Amazing.
Well said.
You are slay.
Play it cool. We are slay.
Slay.
And she bussed me.
Did she?
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's nice.
Play it cool because I'm not bothered.
Just before we do our toast, we've got some lovely packages here and a nice card from Liz. Dearest William and Jordan, I've had this gift for you for some time, and finally I've got round to sending it to you. Just a thank you from me for all of the laughs and joy Sexted brings. It's been a tough year for me, as my dad, who had Alzheimer's, deteriorated rapidly this year, and sadly he passed away on the 18th of July. Needless to say, there have been very few high points for me this year, but some good times I've had due to your podcast. A rare night out in May to the Palladium was fantastic and went a bit crazy on the G&Ds. So as Jordan would say, it was a case of call the cops, I'm off my chops. So you gorgeous pair, keep doing what you're doing. Good luck with the podcast awards. Ah, yes, you can still vote for us. And have a wonderful summer. Much love, Liz.
Oh, Liz, that's so sweet. With your dad going through all that, and then you've actually gone out your way to get us some engraved
Tumblers.
That's so sweet.
What does yours say?
Mine said, honestly, that really, really, really does mean
very,
that.
very kind of you. Thank you.
Jordan, you make the world a brighter place.
Oh.
What does yours say?
William. No, it says, William, you make the world a brighter place. XX.
Thanks. There you go, Adam. Some glasses for you to smash there.
Excuse me, you're the one who smashed the first glass in Adam's defence. So we'll use these. And we've got ice as well.
Adam had a weekend of it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh.
And Adam was Belinda Carlisle this weekend.
Was he? Yeah. Did you play that on Capitol?
No,
Really?
funnily enough.
Good song, though.
I used to on Rock FM, though.
Did you?
Which says it all. Do you remember at the time, I always say this, it's how much the playlist was on. We'd go into that Hosier track, Take Me to Church.
Yes.
Yeah, go into that. It's like number one at the moment. It's like big song of 2014, into Belinda Carlisle, Heaven is a Place on Earth.
Something for everyone.
It was.
Oh, there we go. We've drained that D. We need a new bottle next
Random
week.
thought. Have you heard of Daryl lately?
Yes, he's coming to stay next week.
Oh, is he?
I'm away, but he's coming to stay.
Oh, Darryl, if you're listening, you can stop at mine as well when I'm away. Shall I just text him?
Yes, and she'd be very... Yeah, he probably would need to do
Will you
that.
remind me to... Shall I text him now?
No, I'll remind you afterwards.
Okay. Will you remind me after?
I will.
Because he's more than welcome to stay. Although, I say that, he can stay. I mean, last time he stayed, I left a note out for
And he thought it was
cleaner
for him.
saying hi. But the bloody ceiling went through. He didn't even notice.
What?
It rained all weekend and my ceiling come through.
In his bedroom?
No, it was upstairs.
Oh.
He didn't notice it at all.
Oh. Well, you need to tell him to be more observant next time. Worried about what's going to happen to our house when he stays now.
No, it weren't his fault the roof come through.
No, I know. But what could happen? We could get broken in.
Anyway, I've not seen him in ages.
Jordan's house is so big, the roof caved in, but someone in the house didn't notice.
Yes, Ben is just making the point that your house is obviously so capacious that there was an entire structural problem, but someone didn't notice because they were in one of the other 400 rooms.
What 400 rooms?
I was reminded of your house actually watching the Paris Olympics. You know, 'cause they've done bits of that at Versailles. I thought, is that done at Jordan? Oh no, it's not Jordan's. No, it's Versailles. Anyway, we're going to toast Zach and Imogen, who were our relationship MOT couple on the Wednesday night at the London Palladium, and they sent us a lovely thank you note in the post.
Oh.
It was lovely. I'll show it to you in a minute. So to Zach and Imogen, thank you so much.
We should do as a bonus episode some relationship MLTs.
Yes.
Cheers.
I think that's how we get Kat on this podcast.
Oh, I'm not meant to be drinking this. I say I'm not meant to be drinking this week. I'm going out with Kate Thistleton tomorrow.
Oh, we all be drinking.
Oh, God, will I?
Hang on. It's a Monday.
Yeah. Oh, it's my new me. Honestly, I'm honest. So,
This is not just a one or two off. This is now a third time.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I was like, get me, I'm going out on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I went out on Tuesday and had tapas
Yeah.
and a beer and some wine. Then I went out on Thursday,
Yeah.
a week later. Where did I go? Who was I out with on Thursday? I was out with someone on Thursday. And then Katie texted me, Katie and Vic, and they're like, do you want to go out? And I was like, let's do Tuesday.
Just three of you.
And I'm not even fuming. I'm actually looking forward to it.
No, that's nice.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the three of you going out?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's...
Well, Jamie Lang's not coming, is he? I'm joking. I'm joking. He's more than welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how's your week been?
Yes, it's been very good, thank you. It's been all right. I went to go and visit my parents over the weekend.
Oh, how are they?
Well, they're all right.
Yeah?
They're fine. When we were staying with them last time, properly at Christmas, we told
Of
them...
course, you have to slump it on bunk beds now, don't you? There's.
Yeah, well, because they've downsized, yeah. We've noticed that, and I stand by this, every television, I think, because speakers and televisions generally are rubbish now, and you have to buy sound bars and things to sort of improve
That's
the quality.
true. Especially if you're half deaf.
Exactly.
For my community, we do struggle.
Well, and my father is part of your community. So
Is he half deaf as well?
Well, as he gets older.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I suggested, why don't they get a sound bar to help so they can understand it? So they bought one. They bought the one we told them. They installed it.
Can't use it.
In January. Bear in mind, we were staying with them in August. And we sat down to watch something, and we were like, oh, we'll hear the soundbar in action. Mike and I sort of looked at each other going, that's right. They hadn't plugged it in. For 6 months it sat there, and they're like, to be honest, we couldn't really notice much of a difference. Like, that's because it's not plugged in. So it's now plugged in, and they're like, oh, it is good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, it's probably better plugged in.
Better watching the footy on a soundbar. It's like you're at the stadium.
Is it? Right, it's not an experience we or they have had.
Do you remember surround sound? And that was in about 20 years ago. That Peter Kay gag.
No.
Like, Betty, can I have an up pot, around little speakers.
Okay.
Everyone had surround sound, didn't they? Little speakers in corner.
Not everyone, but a lot of people did. Yeah.
My mum used to say to me, posh people have right shit tellies. And it's true.
Well, can you remember, there was a picture about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
All officers in army all had proper crap tellies.
Yeah, because they're not... Remember the picture of the Princess Royal 2 years ago? Did you see that? And she was watching rugby in her sitting room they released. And there's a lot to unpack in that sitting room. But the TV is this really antiquated old...
No, it's true.
Ancient television.
And states I grew up on, people had tellies the size of the walls.
Yeah.
It were like, you could see them from Front Street.
Well, I in my Daily Mail column era, where I used to do what your insert name of room says about you, for the sitting room, it was if your television is too big. There is the bigger your television, the more common you are.
Yeah.
Basically, is what
There's
I
no
said.
wrong with that. I like a big telly. Do you remember?
Of course you do.
Do you remember feature walls were really in about 10 years ago? So
10, I think 20.
No, it's about 10, 12 years ago. It were, 'cause I remember, and it was like just one wall that had wallpaper on.
Yes, often quite floral.
Yeah, not floral. Like wiggly lines and stuff.
Floral.
Is that what floral is?
More or less, yeah.
What would you describe that jumper?
Grecian.
I beg your pardon?
Grecian. Okay, rip the plaster off. Talk about my jumper.
No, it's just middle of August and Williams. It's a lovely jumper.
The temperature's dropped this week of
It's
recording.
one of my favourite brands as well.
Yes.
Percival. Percy, as the kids call it.
Okay.
All right, I didn't get a nod of improvement from our Gen Z, did I?
No, she's just looking at you with disgust now.
No, did that give you the ick? Did that give you the brother That's what Gen Zers say.
Brother,
Yeah. You go, brother what's that, brother
Did you say that?
No, they don't.
Yeah, apparently they do. Yeah, it's just a nice jumper.
It's like Mean Girls with Izzy in this. Well, we're all trying to
Mean
impress
Girls,
her.
that's like a boomer reference.
I know,
Don't
we're all
say
trying to
that.
impress her. No, it's lovely. It's lovely.
That can be your nickname, Regina George.
We ain't got a nickname for Izzy yet.
Regina George.
What can we call her? Busy Izzy? No, that's not
Busy Izzy.
No.
Jesus. Izzy Slay.
Izzy Slay?
Because she says Slay all the time.
Okay.
Anyway, well, I like my jumpers. I'm
I
sorry
like your
you don't.
jumper.
I appreciate you are in a t-shirt and I'm in a jumper and a shirt.
We're also recording this episode on a Monday, so if I look like shit, this is how I look every Monday.
Do you?
Yeah,
Do you-
'cause-
But you had a guest in today.
Yeah, I know, but it's usually Tuesday when I have a shave and that, innit? So, yeah.
Never mind. It's your
God.
Monday.
If you tried shaving at 4 in the morning,
No.
I look like I've been fighting with Edward Scissorhands, honestly. I can't do it. So I have to do it the night before. Tried changing a sheet at 4 in the morning. Bedding.
Why are you changing sheets at 4 a.m.?
Because I had my grandma staying dinner and I forgot to change spare bedding, so I got up and I went, oh, shit. Did the loudest shit you've ever done in my life. I didn't do it like that. I just went up for him and I went, oh, shit. And then I had to change bedding for my grandma.
So just to pause on what you've just said. So do you not, if you've had guests staying, do you not that like literally the moment you shut the door to them and you said goodbye, do you not immediately strip the bed?
Do I, Eckers?
Why?
No, that's like people that get home from holiday and unpack straight
Yes,
away.
I know. We've talked about this before.
Who does that?
Everybody.
Who does that?
Everyone who's sensible.
No, so, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's nice. You all right?
Yeah, all good. It's a bit sore.
I'm sorry?
I had a leg day in the gym yesterday.
Oh, you did leg day.
Yeah, it's because now I don't go out on a Sunday anymore, do I?
No.
Because of the show. So I
No,
have
because you go out on a Tuesday.
yeah, I have to keep myself busy. So Sunday used to be my Guinness day. So I did leg day in the gym, went for a swim. And I'm very sore today. Whoa.
Just the legs.
Just the legs.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you do with leg day?
Squats. Grow up. Right, I've got a floppy mic as well. What's happening with it?
Well, it's the result of leg day, isn't it?
So you have to do it. I'll show you.
Oh, go on, squat, Jordan.
And then I got told my technique weren't great. Also, if you are in the gym, right, and someone's doing it wrong,
Yeah, don't go and talk to them.
fuck off,
Yeah.
right? I'm sorry to swear, but just fuck off. Leave me to it. It's not worse than someone going, "Hey, bro, do you want me to help you with your form?" No, I don't. Fuck off. Sorry.
Wow.
Is that sorry?
Bile in that.
Sorry. Just leave me. If I'm doing it shit, it's fine. Unless I'm going to break my leg.
Jordan's now standing up.
So this gentleman showed me that I
Yeah.
wasn't sticking my bum out. So you done why am I doing that?
Go on.
Just take me on holiday. I'm so low on content and material. It's so obvious. I have literally nothing to talk about.
Right, go on, show us your
I have
squat.
nothing left. Right, okay.
Show us.
So I'm sure we'll get loads of comments about this.
Yeah,
So
probably.
do it there. Right, stick
So
your...
hang on, what are you doing with your hands? You've
the
just put your hand. Oh, I see.
Dumbbell, you dickhead. Right, so you got the bar there.
Okay, he's got his sort of. He's imagining a bar.
You take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Yeah, because
what happens if you drop?
you're flat. You need your feet proper flat. So you stick your bum out. Yeah.
Right, arch your back.
And then you go down slow. Hold for 2. 1. One more. Right,
Yeah.
stick your ass out.
Arch your back.
Down. 1. Hold. Hold. And up. But not up too fast.
No. Do yourself a mischief.
So, yeah. So I'm a bit sore today.
It's like the Green Goddess.
Yeah. So that's how my day's going.
Okay.
You can feel it when you do, and you're always hungry after leg day.
Are you?
It's the biggest bone in your body, isn't it? Biggest muscle, sorry.
It's not mine.
Also, you know I love you dearly. And I do.
God, now what?
Sorry for saying F word 3 times there. I don't like
No,
swearing.
just stick back to telling me off.
Just, since you've made me follow you on TikTok, you are everywhere.
I haven't actually posted for the last week.
Again, like, you just... I see enough of you. This is why... And just... I know how to get rid of guests at house parties. I just... Yeah.
You can always mute me.
No, I don't want to mute you. It's just every time I go on now, first thing in the morning, do you have some house guests that you can't get rid of? Oh, for God's sake.
But
here's how you eat a strawberry.
You should be on your For You page, surely, not your following. Because if you go on following, yes, of course, I will appear because it's people that you follow. Most people on TikTok just look at the For You page, surely.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do this tactic.
No, clearly.
I don't know how you do it.
No. Well, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise. It's fine. It's, It's...
The only reason I want you to follow me is so I can send you videos within the app rather than having to WhatsApp you.
I get that.
It's not because I need the followers.
How many are you on these days?
I don't know. I'm on 3 million on Instagram now.
Do I sound miserable? I don't like swearing on podcasts.
No.
I try not to swear
okay.
too much. How many have you got? 3 million?
3 million, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's like the size of Manchester.
Yes, possibly, actually.
Maybe.
I don't know. No, maybe. I think Manchester's bigger.
Wow.
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Beg your pardon?
Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Isn't that a Stormzy?
That is more than Greater Manchester.
It's more than Greater Manchester.
2.8 million.
2.8 million. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown is Shakespeare, actually. Stormzy might have copied it. Stormzy very much the Shakespeare of our time.
What's your favourite Shakespeare?
Oh, Midsummer Night's Dream.
Mine too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it? Like acted in it?
God, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we had a little shop of horrors at our school.
I think you'd be good. I remember I was Oberon. I've said this before in my school production, King of the Fairies.
We didn't do Shakespeare.
I think you'd be Bottom. Probably.
Who was Bottom?
Bottom's one of the rude mechanicals who turns into the donkey.
Oh, okay.
That Titania turns him into a fairy with Puck.
I remember...
Ben would be Puck.
Tell me if I'm making this up, and you can Google it right now. Right? And I remember we read Macbeth, and then we watched the Macbeth film from the 70s.
Can I stop you there?
You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yes.
And there's a young...
And you are right.
There's a young... It's either Les Dennis or Keith Chegwin.
I think it's Keith Chegwin.
I always get them two mixed up.
Yes, I know, they're very similar.
And he's in it, and I remember the teacher pausing it and saying, "That's Keith Chegwin. That's Cheggers off of GMTV." And we were like, wow. And that's my Shakespeare fact.
Nice.
Yes. Tell me I've not made that up.
No, you have not made that up.
It's a really good film.
It's a good adaptation, yeah.
But there's loads of stuff that's on the telly now and films and stuff that are a lot of Shakespeare, aren't there?
Yes, yeah, they've completely borrowed.
Lion King's Hamilton in it. Not Hamilton, Macbeth.
Lion King is Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Yes. Ish. I mean, it's not fully Macbeth, but it's not fully Hamlet, but it's Hamlet adjacent.
But there's also rumours that it wasn't Shakespeare that...
Oh, yes. It was Edward Marlowe and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Who's that?
Just one of his contemporaries. What? Shakespeare's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Who?
Who wrote Hamilton.
Miranda?
No. Oh my God, can you imagine Miranda Hart doing Hamilton?
I bet you
absolutely watched that.
I bet you loved Miranda, didn't you?
Yes, I thought it was great. She was very divisive, but...
Really?
Oh, some people hated Miranda.
Oh, my mum loved it.
Did you hate Miranda? No,
I just remember my mum really liking it. So.
Yeah, no, it's just silly, good old-fashioned comedy.
Yeah.
Yes. Talking of silly, good old-fashioned comedy, remember a few weeks ago we discovered the Hanson Incorporated Sports and Leisure Sports Day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I was over at my parents' plugging in their soundbar, I raided their storage and found some of the paperwork that I would create as a frustrated 13 or 14-year-old as part of Hanson Incorporated.
Oh, God.
And I brought some of it in here.
God.
And let me just tell you, this is just some of it. First of all, that is the Hanson Incorporated Sports Day programme that we had, including important notices on the back that says, try to be a sportsman, support not just your team. The aim of the day is to have fun. Remember this. You can read some of them if you like.
It says at the front, the 2005 HISL Sports Day.
Hanson Incorporated Sports and Leisure.
Members of Hanson Incorporated, welcome to the second HISL Sports Day. This is an event that we believe is crucial for a number of reasons, including bringing together family members, enjoyment of members, and counts as an important team building exercise. There are 9 competitors today who compete as part of the team. There are 3 teams, the Crusaders, the Saracens,
Yes.
and the Vikings.
Yep.
I hope you all
Very butch, actually.
I hope you all thoroughly enjoy this afternoon's event. Thank you, JDR.
Oh, James, he was the head of
you
Hanson
see,
Incorporated.
Supreme
Sports and
Commander
Leisure.
of the Hanson. It's all a bit North Korea, if you ask me.
Well, you wait.
The aim of the day is to have fun. Remember this. Oh, God. That says it. It's polite to accept any award. Please make sure that you get to each of your events on time. Events will start without you and your team. See, this is our different, but like we... What the hell's that?
So this is when... Remember the bloodless coup that I've talked about when James usurped me as the Supreme Commander? We had to run for office and we basically just got my parents to vote. So we produced manifestos. This was my manifesto.
Oh, you did a manifesto.
This is me as a child.
You did what you produced? Why do you actually look like a Tory MP there at 15 years old?
Well,
Look at that.
You wait for it. There are more.
What the hell is that? You actually look like you're running for office. That is scary.
Well, in this photograph, I'm wearing my grandfather's school robe, standing on a plinth.
More power for you. Gee, it's.
There are 2 copies of this.
Members get their fair share. Tradition. Accountability. Tradition. Charity. Consul Day. What?
Consolidation.
Did you used
This was my childhood, and
the executive committee?
yes.
Have you been photoshopped into that?
Yes, we have. Yeah, but that is in the conservatory.
Who did this?
This is our contracts, the modus operandi and terms of agreement of operation. It's all gone on.
Oh, poor James.
Poor James, he did his own.
Right.
He looks like a Tory politician now.
He's actually got a blue, what they called?
Rosette.
He's got a blue rosette on. James Hanson, who's currently on Times Radio. I've not seen him for ages. We should.
Yeah, we'll do something.
This is just next level. I feel like we're from totally different worlds.
This was one of my
Vote
favourite.
James Hanson. Morals first, action first.
I don't know how you
On
can put...
Word art, we used to draw penises and print them out on paint. We drew willies.
Yeah, well, we did...
Our Ryan could draw the best willy.
Yes, I know. You put him on a laboratory drawer and you think that's Ryan's. This is the...
Is it school?
Safety and Economy Executive. I had gone round the utility room putting all the different electrical hazards that I found as part of the Safety Executive.
1, toast the location. Action taken will notify homeowner. Seriously.
I was a very special child.
I would have called social services. I just don't know what this is.
What are you going to say?
This is not normal. And who am I to judge?
My child's coming up with red tape.
And you are the most level-headed, well-balanced person I know, so probably this is
bless
you
you.
should
That's
be.
sweet.
Just be careful, there's addresses and
I know.
numbers
Well, they've
on them.
moved, actually. So it's fine.
What's this? A birth certificate?
No, that's the charter.
What have you printed that on? Senior Executive Officer, official contract for 2005-7. Mate, 2007, I was sneaking into clubs.
Well, we were, but they were private members' clubs.
I was
Of our own volition.
Me and Pilks went off to watch Hard-Fi. Got pissed on
What?
Glenn's vodka on the train.
Hard-Fi?
Yeah. Do you remember that CCTV album? Oh, class.
No.
That 2005 that come out. It did, didn't it? We got how we will. If you'd have said to me in 2005 that, yeah,
I probably am coming up to some massive midlife crisis.
I think you've already had it, love.
Anyway, that's my
Bless
show.
you. I
That's
think
my
it's
show
very
and tell.
sweet. I think it's very sweet.
Thank you.
It is. I haven't got anything from my childhood. My mum binned it all.
Bet you should have kept all of Bradley's.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
Yeah.
Still not that endo.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, I just got back off it.
Did they have a nice time?
Yeah, I
Are
think
they
so.
coming to your barbecue? Bradley and
Brad and Sofa, yeah.
Sophie. Yeah, oh, that's nice.
And baby.
Oh,
Just bought a ball.
It's going to be like a creche, isn't it?
Yeah, I bought a ball pit, a ball pool, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, you can't put babies in ball pools. I was like, you can. Because for Sean to put the baby
Ruby in, yeah.
but it's only like 2 months old.
Yeah, I don't know what age should you
Well, they
start?
better use it. 50 quid that. You can go at ball pit if you want, you and Mikey.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Get some of your olive oil.
It's getting out of hand, this barbecue. It's stressing me out.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone, there's
I
numbers
cannot
just keep-
come if
No,
you...
I really want you to come.
Okay.
Well,
I've been told 2:00. Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay. It will just be a cameo appearance because we'll have to be
Are you
packing...
not having out to eat?
Oh, no, we'll eat.
Apparently, Chris Stark's setting up his own barbecue across the street.
Is he across the street from you?
Well, no, he's bringing. He's into barbecuing. He's
Yeah.
going to bring his green egg and everything, isn't he?
He's what?
Cooking like ribs. Because I've
I
said.
think that's... I'm sorry, Chris Stark, but I think if you're going to someone's barbecue, you've got... However into barbecuing you are, you have to let the host do it. You can't
Thank you.
turn up with your own.
Thank you. He wants me to sit there like some cuckold in corner watching him cook on my barbecue.
No one plays with your sausages without permission.
They really don't.
No.
Anyway, thank you.
I'm on your side.
Oh, cheers. He's popping in.
Okay, well, that's nice. You can stand and criticise your technique. And then you can go to his and you can criticise him.
It's all getting a bit weird now. Should we go to William's Etiquetteology of the Week?
Yes, not a moment too soon. After these messages, I'm going to be, as requested by Kelly House, I'm going to be talking about where we got Mrs., Miss and Ms from.
Is someone called Kelly House?
Yes.
I used to live in Kelly House in Preston.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you might have lived in her.
That's what my flat was called.
Oh, well, let me reacquaint you with Kelly House after these messages.
It's William, the etiquette geek. His knowledge is quite unique. He'll give you manners, a subtle tweak. It's time for William's etiquetteology of the week.
That one's never had a cha-cha-cha, so that's fine. Right, as requested by Kelly House, which is either a person or a place where Jordan has previously lived.
Was it Keeley House? Might have been Keeley.
Right,
Anyway.
okay, well, Kelly has asked, she emailed in to ask if I could do something on the differences and where we get Mrs., Miss and Ms. from. Of course, formally men are addressed as Mr. North, for example, but when it comes to women, they could be Miss, Mrs. or Ms. So what's the history behind all of those? Well, both Mrs. and Miss are confusingly derived from the same source, which is mistress. And this is mistress in its sort of old-fashioned sense, not in any sort of modern sense. Up until the 19th century, this had no connotation, however, of marital status, and previously, mistress was used to describe older women, usually of a higher social status, and this was abbreviated to MRS, Mrs. Miss was also a shortened form of mistress and was basically used for younger women, so they meant the same thing, you did just do it to denote age, nothing to do with marital status up until your friends and mine, the Victorians, who basically changed it to indicate whether you were single or married, regardless of social class or status like that. Now, in Burnley, in places like Burnley back in the day, in sort of the Middle Ages, Tudor times, the female inhabitants of places like the North would be called mother if they were older, or good wife if they were younger. And this actually applied to peasants. So people would say things like, Mother North, hast thou a turnip peeler, thou canst lendest me. Because obviously there weren't any potatoes until Sir Walter Raleigh came in, and that's going to blow your mind. So that would have been turnips originally.
So did you just say, can I borrow your potato peeler?
Well, I said, can I borrow your parsnip peeler?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, the term Ms.
Very underrated parsnips.
Do you like a parsnip?
Love a snip. That's what I call it.
Okay.
On a roast dinner.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, no, they're nice. The term Ms., meaning an unmarried woman, traditionally became popular in the early 1980s when the New York Times began to use it. And now, of course, Ms. is often used it can be used socially and professionally just to denote a woman where we don't know and it's irrelevant of marital status.
So what's the difference between Miss and Ms?
Well, Miss, traditionally, if we go sort of Victorian onwards, was a single woman of any age.
Mm-hmm. And Ms.
Ms. was a woman, marital status irrelevant, because obviously in the world of work, whether a woman is married, single, divorced, has no bearing on whether she can actually do her job.
Well, yeah.
So it's completely why we het up, and I write about this in Just Good Manners, but why we sort of het up on finding out whether a woman is married or not in the workplace. Obviously, if it's someone that you know socially, you probably know if they're married or not.
Didn't we used to say master, though? Like Mr. Bates.
Is this just you trying to...
No, it's not. But didn't we used to say a master?
Master would be a young boy, like a child.
Yeah.
And traditionally, it's when they came of age,
Oh.
you would switch to Mr. But as I write in the book, this isn't a plug. You try calling a 15-year-old master, doesn't go down brilliantly well. So I would say probably 12 is when you can switch to Mr. now.
Okay.
So there we go. Thank you, Kelly, for suggesting that.
Now it's time for your questions and dilemmas. Remember, if you need our help with something, then get in touch. You can send your tales of trepidation to help@sextedmyboss.com. You can DM us. We're at sextedmyboss on the socials. Or you can write to William, who in the fullness of time promises a handwritten reply on one of our luxury greeting cards with executive self-seal envelopes. The address is on the website, sextedmyboss.com.
Right, we have no idea what's coming up. As ever, this is from Rob. Hello, William, Jordan and the team. A few days ago, I arrived at work and the first thing my colleague said was, "You look tired." I haven't really looked in the mirror that morning, but I did maybe look a little tired. I just lied and said I had had a bad night's sleep. How should one respond to this sort of thing in the future, especially from a colleague you don't have much of a rapport with?
Eye roller. I've got them in every bag, every coat pocket. Get these little eye rollers you can get for like £2 from Superdrug. You just put them on your eyes. And they're great. So you just do that in the morning, or you get them eye slugs that I use as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
that's a proactive approach. But if someone did say to you, "You look tired,"
people do that. People do say to you, "Oh, you look tired."
Yeah, and
you look knackered.
I don't know why they feel like if they're an incredibly close colleague or friend, I think that's fair enough. But if it's in this instance, you don't just rob someone's nose, just sort of Janice from accounts, then you don't necessarily want to have anyone's opinion. So I would say it is incorrect to say things like, "You look tired," "You look well."
I would never say to someone I don't know that well, but if I'd seen you, I'd be like, "You look tired. Are you okay?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Eye roller, honestly.
Okay, well, Jordan is saying eye roller.
We've got loads of eye rollers. That eye cream as well is good. That one, that skin one.
Okay.
That's really good for puffiness in your eyes. You want to take the puffiness out.
Here's one from Jay. Hi, William, Jordan, EPB, and the rest of the ever-expanding crew.
I know.
They're all on diets, don't be rude. I recently got my first car, and I'm curious about the etiquette when a passenger skips a song because they don't like it. Ooh. I understand that not everyone shares the same taste in music, but as the driver, shouldn't I have final say on what gets played? Who is the official car DJ, the driver or the passenger?
It's the driver. It's whoever's the car. So I'm afraid if they want to listen to Disney songs in the car, you've got to sit and listen to the Disney songs. You can't change stations. You can't change music. It's whoever's driving.
Always put your own personal headphones in.
It's a bit antisocial. But yeah, that's an old rule. Very good question, though. Really good question.
I mean, I would say, yes, I would agree. The buck stops with the driver because ultimately they've got to keep you all safe. And if they're going to listen to music that they hate or is distracting them, then obviously you have to be safe. But I would say as a driver, maybe you want a consensus and you may do want to make sure you do put on music that generally everybody
If they give you
likes.
permission to, that's fine. But yeah, naturally it goes to the driver.
I get very distracted with loud music. When I'm a passenger and someone's driving, they turn the music up because it's a great song and they're driving fast, particularly on the motorways. That is a way to induce anxiety within my little body because I think they're not focusing.
Also, as a passenger, please don't remind drivers that the car in front's got the brake lights on. We can see, right? Don't need reminding every 10, 15 minutes.
Oh no, I'm guilty of this.
I know you are. I bet you're like Hyacinth, aren't you?
Yes. You've never said a nicer thing to me. And I do the imaginary brake as well.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I said to Mikey recently, "Brake!" And that went down very well.
Oh, I bet it did with Mikey.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes.
They didn't speak to you for the rest of the journey.
The rest of the journey, you're still not speaking to me.
No, yeah. What did you fall out in car over when we went away in January?
Oh, I can't remember.
What were it?
Was it over music?
I think it was over a bottle of water. I think you drank his water.
No, he opened the water and it went over him.
Oh, that's right. And it was your fault.
I don't know how it was my fault when I was driving.
You didn't speak to him for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, that was it. I had to brake.
Oh, and
as
the
he was
water
drinking.
went on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's never pleasant. I accidentally waterboarded my husband, but never mind.
Forgot about that.
Yes.
It
Well,
was a lovely weekend.
I hope everybody enjoyed listening
That's
to that
when
anecdote.
That's when we decided we're going to do the Guinness joke in there.
It is, yes.
that weekend.
You tested it out in Alfriston. Anyway, this one's from Anonymous. Dear William and Jordan, I was tidying up my flat and picked up a pair of underwear to sniff them quickly to check if they were clean or worn.
I do that, to be fair.
At that
It's socks as well.
having picked them up with your feet.
Yeah.
At that exact moment, a delivery man looked in through my window to get my attention. I then had to answer the door, speak to him, and sign for a parcel, all while knowing he'd just seen me standing half naked in my bedroom sniffing underwear. So what's the etiquette for greeting a delivery man after he's caught you in such a compromising situation? Well, I would say you're never going to see that. Well, well, you might. But it's very unlikely that you're going to see that delivery man again.
Well, no, that's not true. I see the same one every... my Amazon delivery driver, I'm on first name terms with. He used toilet the other day.
No.
Yeah, didn't mind. Said I'm all right to use toilet. I say other day, it was weeks ago, but... Yeah, they'll have seen worse.
I would also say...
Window cleaners.
Tell you what annoys me
Go
with
on.
delivery drivers down my back passage. If I'm sitting at my desk on hosting an etiquette class online and they ring the buzzer, and obviously I can't answer it because I'm working, doing an etiquette class, they come and knock on the window and I have to ignore them. And literally, and obviously they know I can hear them because they're banging really hard. And I want to, is it Pat Ag or just indeed Ag, to put a sign saying, do not bang on this window. Because I'm like, what am I doing? I'm here doing a dining etiquette workshop. They've only got me for 90 minutes. No, I'm not going to go
They don't
inside.
know you teach etiquette. They might just think you're working from home.
No, but no.
And then people get so annoyed with them when they miss parcels. I sounded well posh then, didn't I?
Parcels. Do you not have a concierge at the outpost gates?
No.
No, not yet.
I wouldn't put that sign up.
But I would also say, going back to Anonymous...
They've seen worse, don't worry. Trust me.
Well, they probably have seen worse. And also, delivery people don't look through windows. If they're not there...
They might not have even noticed.
Leave a card.
Mm.
I wouldn't start looking
Do
through
you not do
windows.
the sniff check on your underwear?
I do not. No, because I take my underwear off and it goes into the laundry hopper and then it's dirty and then it goes straight into the wash when it's ready to be
What's
washed.
a laundry hopper?
So we put dirty washing, laundry basket.
The laundry basket. Why'd you call it a hopper?
To be fair, I've got two terms confused. I have the laundry hopper, which is washed but needs ironing. That's next to the washing machine. And then I have the laundry basket, which is in the bedroom, in the cupboard,
Okay.
out of the way. Oh, and also, thanks to VIG&DIVA. Sorry, I've forgotten the name. But, we've talked about Mike and I hate balling socks. We talked about balling socks. They've sent me little, pegs you can put. So you take your socks off and then you peg them together before they go in the laundry basket. And then they're washable pegs. And then you don't need to then
You know when you last
pair them
came?
up.
You know when you last came to my house,
Yes, I
And you-
remember back that far.
and I made you take my clothes off the clothes horse.
Thank God, just a clothes horse. Yes.
And you you've never forgive me for it. When you come to my barbecue at the weekend,
I'm not balling your socks.
I've got an odd sock bag, right? I've had to change the bag 3 times. It's a big, full on, do you want to pair me odd socks?
Don't I have a choice?
No. Do that. I'll give you 2 sausages and a burger. Because everyone's only getting 1 piece of sausage, 1 burger, and a piece of chicken.
Oh, what, rationing back on, is it?
Well, yeah, not made of money. So if you do my odd socks, I'll give you 2 sausages or 2 burgers. Do you want 2 burgers?
No, I prefer a sausage.
Right, I'll give you 2 hot dogs.
At the same time?
Yeah,
Okay.
all right.
Well,
And you can have 2 pieces of chicken if you put them away.
honestly, I'll be in that olive oil ball pit with 2 sausages coming at me. It would be like a dream of
You're not
Elton
touching me
John's.
olive oil, don't take piss.
This is from Ushin. Hello, Jordan and William. I was working as a secondary school teacher and we had summer school for all our new year 7s this week.
I went to summer school.
I was at the gym before work and got changed into what I thought was a plain white t-shirt. I went to work and met all the new students. It wasn't until halfway through the first lesson I noticed the little Campman logo on the front of my shirt. What's the etiquette when you realise that you've been walking around the classroom with the words Sprinkle Sparkle Spunk written across your bag?
No.
Thankfully, I don't think any of the kids listened to the podcast, I hope not, but I did have to find a jumper to cover it up before the parents collected them. Amazing.
You can't have spunk on your shirt in school.
I think it's discouraged.
Yeah. What's the etiquette?
Well, I think
Always check your t-shirts before
always
you
check
go.
your t-shirts. And maybe you have 2 drawers at home. T-shirts for work, t-shirts not for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's summer school. The teachers dress down a bit, don't they?
Yes,
It's like
but
on non-uniform days. Some stuff teachers would wear. Cap on backwards. Goalie trainers. Yeah.
Mike's niece, Annie, who's a little bit extra and we love her very much, announced to her father a few weeks ago that it was Princess Day at school and they wanted to go and dress as princesses. So she went in as Elsa and it was actually Sports Day. So they had to go back and get changed. But she wanted it to be Princess
jeans
Day.
for Jeans Day? Did you
Yes.
do jeans for Jeans Day?
I
How much
didn't...
was your non-uniform day?
Oh, I can't remember.
It's always that kid who always come in uniform.
We didn't do jeans for Jeans Day, but I can remember it.
Did
The
you
other
not?
schools did. We did chinos for Chinos Day.
I bet you did. We
Yeah.
did trackies for trackies day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This final one is from Anonymous. Oh, but we should just say, if you would like to get your own Sprinkle Sparkle Spunk t-shirt, sexedmyboss.com/merch. This one's from Anonymous. Hello, boys. My sister returned from a holiday abroad and left her luggage in the back reception room. The back reception room? I decided it was perfect time to clean off the top in my rattan ottoman. It's from one of your friends, I think.
What's a rattan ottoman?
So rattan is that sort of wicker-esque furniture.
Yeah.
Ottoman is normally a footstool with a storage unit in.
Rattan ottoman?
Yeah.
I thought it was a conductor.
So I started sorting through a few bags of clothes. I brought them into the front reception room where my father was resting to help identify what was his. While going through the second bag, I unfolded a linen shirt and out fell an iridescent tube. It was about 8 inches long, tapered towards the tip with an odd fitting at the bottom. After examining it closely with my father, we concluded it was likely a light bulb and tried it in several lamps around the house, but it didn't fit any of them. After giving up on the light bulb, I went back to organising the bags and found 2 more unusual items. One was immediately recognisable, a bulbous black shaft around 10 inches long. It was a vibrating sex toy with interchangeable heads. That's when I realised I had been trying to fit vibrator attachments into various light fittings around the house. Panicked, I quickly stuffed the clothes back into the bag to avoid showing my father the discovery. I decided to hide the 3 items in my sister's gym bag, hoping someone else would find them instead of me. When my mother came home, she thanked me for tidying up and mentioned a bag of clothes she had left in the back room. My heart sank as she described the same bag where I had found those items.
Oh, it was a mum.
It was her bag, and what I can only presume to be her toy.
Go on, girl.
So what's the etiquette for running around the house trying to figure out which light fixture your mother's vibrator heads fits into? Again, I've said this fairly recently, and I'll say it again. There is not an etiquette for everything.
Do vibrators have changing heads? Do they?
Clearly, this model does.
Depends what day of the week it is, I suppose.
Yes, you've got your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday head.
I told you about Wendy and Graham's weekend bag. I've told you this. Have I not?
I think you might have done. But
I did.
Are we absolutely sure we want to know about their weekend bag?
Basically, my mum and dad lent me Bradley a weekend bag. And Brad just tried to tell me on many occasions what was in it. And I'm like, I don't want to know. And then I got really drunk once. I went, what was in that weekend bag? He went, you sure you want to know? And then halfway through, I was like, I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just pretend it didn't happen.
Exactly.
We say that many times before.
You don't need to comment on everything. You find a very good therapist and you go to a therapist.
Are they like Hoovers and hairdryers? Do they have different attachable heads and stuff now?
Different nozzles.
I never used it. Do you know what? That's what I might do.
What's your favourite Hoover?
I was going to say I never use my Hoover.
You don't use your crevice nozzle?
No.
Oh, I do.
Do you? What's that good for? Getting
crevices?
Yeah. I might
Edges.
I might have a crack with it next time I'm in on my own at weekend.
Yeah.
I never use.
I could ball your socks, and if I could get a third sausage, I'll go do your crevices.
Oh, you can have 2 burgers, 2 sausage, 2 pieces of chicken.
I'll just go round hoovering.
I'll send you home with a bottle of wine if you'll do that as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Butler's day off, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Anonymous, I think you just need to put it out your mind. Don't think about it. But
I want to know what these different heads look like.
Well, we'll do it for a bonus, shall we?
Yeah, we shall.
Yeah.
We shall. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your questions and dilemmas.
Oh, is that it?
That is it. That's it today.
Okay. Remember, you can listen and watch every Tuesday and Friday. And on the next episode, we're preparing for a new school year with your sage advice.
Oh.
Sage advice? What's sage advice?
We're doing cookery?
Sage.
Accountancy? I don't know.
Sage.
Sage advice. Wise words.
We'll see you on Friday.